Alright, today we're diving into how to overclock your controller to 1000 Hz for most devices and up to 8000 Hz for PS5 controllers. Overclocking boosts your controller's speed, giving you faster response times and smoother gameplay, the ultimate competitive edge. Now check out this graphic comparing the average latency of popular controllers to kind of see and understand the difference. Now quick heads up, this won't work on standard Xbox controllers. It does work on some third-party Xbox controllers, but it will work on all PS4 and PS5 controllers. Now, games like Battlefield 6 and Call of Duty requiring secure boot to run, the overclocking process is nearly the same, but you'll need the correct program with the signed drivers. Now, BattleBeaver, a top custom controller company, worked with the original creator of the overclocking software, Sweetlow, aka Lord of Mice, to get it officially approved by Microsoft so that it can work flawlessly with secure boot. Before we jump into the overclocking process, you'll need to download the correct software. So first, we're going to head over to the BattleBeaver Customs website, battlebeavercustoms.com, and download the HID USB-F file. The link for this will be in the description. For PlayStation users, you'll also want to download the PlayStation Accessories app, which is available on Sony's website. This app will allow your PS5 and PS4 controller to be updated to the latest firmware. This is especially important for the PS5 controller if you want to overclock to 8000 Hz. The link for this is also in the description. Now, once you've got both programs downloaded, we can get started. First, you need to connect your controller to your PC with your USB cable. This will ensure a stable connection. For Windows 11 users, you'll also need to turn memory integrity off to ensure the overclocking software works correctly. To do this, search for Core Isolation in the Windows search, open the settings, and toggle memory integrity to off. Now don't worry, this won't mess with the secure boot thanks to BattleBeaver's signed drivers. Once you've downloaded the HID USB-F zip file, you'll need to unzip it to a permanent location on your PC, like your desktop or a dedicated folder. Don't leave it in your downloads, as you'll want easy access and it could cause some issues if it's in your download folder. Inside the unzipped folder, you'll see the driver folder, and that's where the magic happens. Now for the PlayStation users, again, connect the controller to the PC and open up the PlayStation Accessories app. Check for any firmware updates and install them to ensure your controller is running the latest software. Again, this step is crucial for the PS5 controller to overclock to 8000 Hz. Once updated, keep the controller connected, but you can close the app. Now we're going to run the HID USB-F program, which is the overclocking software. So we're going to navigate to that driver folder and find the setup. You're going to want to right-click it and run as admin. This avoids permission issues and any other issues that it might cause. You might see a Windows prompt about an unknown publisher. Just click allow to proceed. When the program opens, you'll see a window with a list of USB connected devices. Now in this window, you're going to want to click devices from the drop-down menu and select all. Scroll through the list to find your controller, usually labeled something like wireless controller or like DualSense wireless controller, and you can see that under the child's name category. Now click on it to highlight it. Double check you've selected the right device because you don't want to tweak something else by mistake. Now go to the selected rate drop-down menu, which by default is on default. For most controllers like the PS4 or the third-party Xbox controllers, you're going to want to select 1000 Hz. For PS5 DualSense controllers, you can push it to 8000 Hz for maximum performance. You can also just start with 1000 Hz if you're just testing it out for the first time. Now you're going to want to check the box next to the filter on device to enable the overclock, and then click the install service button. You should see a progress bar or a quick flash indicating that the driver is being applied. After the driver installs, click the restart button in the HID USB-F window to disconnect and reconnect your controller. If you run into any issues, try unplugging and reconnecting the controller back in. Now check the window again. Under the filter column, it should say yes, and the rate column should show your new polling rate, so 1000 or 8000. To confirm it worked, select with HID USB-F from the devices dropdown, and your controller should appear now with the updated rate. To make sure your overclock is working, you can download a latency testing tool like Gamepad LA, GPDL from the web. It's a great way to measure your controller's input lag. You can also fire up a game like Call of Duty or Battlefield and feel the difference. You should notice snappier responses and smoother aiming. And if you run into any errors, you can also check the GitHub wiki linked on the Battle Beaver website for troubleshooting issues. Now, for future tweaks, I recommend creating a shortcut for easy access on your desktop. So you can go back to the driver folder, right-click Setup, and select Copy as Path. Then go to your desktop and create a shortcut. So you can right-click, choose New, Shortcut, paste the file path that you've just copied, and give it a name like controller or just overclock like I've done. Now this lets you quickly open the HID USB F to check or adjust settings. Now if you hit any snags like the program not loading or the polling rate not sticking, try a few of these fixes. Again, ensure you're running setup as administrator, double check that the memory integrity is off, or visit the GitHub wiki for common error solutions. For PS5 controllers, rerun the PlayStation Accessories app to confirm the firmware is up to date. If you need to undo the overclock, open the HID USB-F, uncheck Filter on Device, and click Install Service again, which will revert it to the default settings. And there you have it. Your controller is now overclocked, and you're ready to slay out.
That's bull.
The reduced input lag will give you a serious edge. If you found this guide helpful, smash the like button, sub to the channel for more gaming and tech tips, and drop a comment below with your results or any questions.